In November 2016, Sherri Papini, a 34-year-old mom from Redding, California, vanished while out for a jog. This event kicked off a massive search and gripped the community with fear and intrigue. Sherri was known for being a loving wife to Keith Papini and a caring mother to their 2 kids. Her disappearance turned into one of those stories that you see on the news where everyone wonders what could have possibly happened. Sherri was found 3 weeks later, on Thanksgiving Day, in a pretty rough shape by the side of a highway. She told a tale that sounded like something out of a thriller movie. According to her, 2 Hispanic women had kidnapped her at gunpoint, kept her chained, beat her up, and even branded her with a hot tool. She said they finally let her go, telling her to run and not look back. Her story was all over the news, and naturally, people were horrified. The community rallied around her. There were fundraisers, and everyone was on the lookout for these supposed kidnappers. But as time went on, things started not to add up. Investigators were scratching their heads because some details in Sherri's story didn't quite fit. Plus, they couldn't find any solid leads on these mystery women. Fast forward to 2022, and here's where the plot twist comes in. Turns out the whole kidnapping story was made up. Sherri had actually spent those missing weeks with her ex-boyfriend in Southern California, not with kidnappers. She had gone to great lengths to make her story believable, even hurting herself to back up her claims. The truth came out largely because some clever DNA work. Investigators found DNA on her clothes that didn't match her story. This DNA led them to her ex-boyfriend. When confronted, he spilled the beans that Sherri had come to him wanting to get away from her life for a while. Sherri eventually pleaded guilty to mail fraud and lying to federal agents. She admitted she faked the whole kidnapping. Why did she do it? Well, that part's a bit murky. Some say she might have been trying to escape from what she felt was a tough situation at home, or maybe she just wanted attention. Either way, her actions led to a big legal mess. She was sentenced to 18 months in prison, which was more than what some expected given the public and legal outrage over the hoax. Not only had she put her family through hell, but she also wasted a ton of police resources, scared her community, and took away from the real victims by getting benefits she wasn't entitled to. The Sherri Papini case is a reminder of how complex human behavior can be. It's also a lesson on why it's important to wait for all the facts before jumping to conclusions in cases like this. Her story, initially one of survival against all odds, turned into a tale of deception that left many questioning why someone would go to such lengths to lie.